minutes, as this Coach Dwayne Bowles era has been very, very kind to Humber versus Fanshawe. Humber huddling up, getting ready for the first pitch here.
I think a big key to the Hawks' success here today is to stop the big three of the Falcons. They have three key hitters in Fuller, Lockhart, and Kelly. So if they can stop that, I think they'll have great success here today.
Now, up first for Fanshawe, Samantha Fuller. Up to bat, Matheson Green. First ball is a hit. That's over to, oh, that ball is not caught at first.
And she'll get an extra base here. The ball just went out of play. Looked like a half swing there. Got her on base there, and an extra base for the air by the third baseman.
So start of the season, both teams looking to get the jitters out. Fanshawe's going to start the game with a double. Let's see how Humber responds. Second batter up is Kennedy Roth. Ball in. Umpire calls that one a ball.
Kennedy Roth in rookie season here. She is from Stratford, Ontario.
A good look there behind home plate. Another ball there.
You can see Fanshawe showing bunt there was Roth. I can see they're trying to play a bit of a small ball type of game, move runners over. We'll see if she continues to show that bunt.
Count is 1-1. Ball brings the count to 2-1. Got Fuller is firmly on base. Next pitch from Green.
Right at the top of the zone there.
Strike call.
Roth, the center fielder today for the Falcons.
Matheson Green looking to bounce back from that first batter in rotation. Another hit there. That's easily over to first for the out, although Samantha Fuller will advance to third base.
You like to see that out of Bonnie Gillingham, not worrying about the last play where she made that throw in air. Made a nice play, looked the runner back, although she did advance, didn't give her a lot of momentum.
Bonnie Gillingham right now the all-time leader in hits in Humber softball, and what an excellent infielder she is as well to her hitting ability. Third batter up. That's a strike. So you see a bit of a rhythm starting to develop with Rachel Matheson Green.
JC Lockhart, the shortstop for the Falcons, hit .447 last year in All-Star season. She is the heart and soul of this Falcons roster.
Pitches in, hit. Fielded by Matheson Green, over to first.
That was a great look back there by Matheson Green. Freeze that runner on third base and get the out at first. There's two outs here and the runner on third. So they can just throw the first and they don't have to worry about that runner scoring.
First they'll have to get through Laura Chappell. Where's number 13 for Fanshawe? Pitches in. It's hit well. Popped up. Leah Davidson's going to come down with that. Leah Davidson, OCAA Player of the Year. Now you know you can feel confident when she's getting under that ball. And here we go into the bottom half of the first. 0-0. Kyle, what'd you think of that first inning in terms of Humber's performance?
I thought it was good. Obviously, Gillingham with the error to start off the inning, but she bounced back very well, making that play right after. Matheson Green, I thought, pitched very well. She got the curveball to Jessie Lockhart to really tie her up and not allow her to get her hands in on the ball and turn into the outfield to get that sacrifice fly. But they battled, and that's what you like to see.
Absolutely. And you got to get your rhythm to start a season. You can play all the exhibition games you want, but pressure isn't really on until you have your home opener here. The new park, lots of pressure. Humber's obviously going to want to come away with a big win here. And, of course, Fanshaw's coming in looking to play the role of the bad guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's interesting for the Falcons. They went with a rookie to start off their season, the starting pitch in Nicole Herb. So it'll be interesting to see how she plays today.
Nicole Herb, hometown of Moncton.
It's Moncton, Ontario.
Moncton with a K, so I don't think it's not Maritime.
No. Be a long journey for her.
Sure, all the way to London, Ontario.
Just west of Kitchener is Moncton, Ontario.
So the Humber Bats are getting ready to come out here. Leading off for Humber, Sarah Franchetto. Some solid warm-up pitches here by Herb. Nice day here at Connervale Park, a bit windy. Coming from home play, blowing out to the outfield.
It looks like it's the battery here today between pitcher and catcher. Both rookies, Danny Smith getting her first crack at the lineup here. She's a rookie from Hagersville, Ontario, which is just south of Hamilton.
Franchetto. Big start for Humber.
See the first baseman and third baseman both in on their positions. Maybe thinking bunt here by Franchetto.
First pitch, hit right back here to the broadcast booth.
You can see early on, just after that first pitch, Nicole Herb with a lot of speed on that fastball.
We have a 1-0 count.
Right at the top of the zone, you can see Franchetto did not like that call.
Make that an 0-2 count. Again, much like the first hit.
You can see she's fouling off right to the right side of us. She's a bit late on that fastball, trying to get that foot down early. See if she can turn on that pitch and send it to the left field side.
Good shot right down the line there. Way outside.
We'll see how Nicole Herb handles the intensity of the Humber bench throughout the game, being her first college game.
Very full roster, very deep roster, that Humber Hawks team. And they are very vocal here, their first game at their new home ballpark. So the count is improving in favor of the Hawks here.
This is what the Hawks want to do. They want to get on the rookie early, get into large and long counts, test her early.
She's the leadoff hitter for a reason. They trust her to get on base early.
Look just outside there.
Full count.
It's a very important pitch here, even to the first batter, Franchetto. You don't want to get the bench fired up if you're the Falcons.
That pitch is in. That's low. So a walk to start the game. Humber's going to get on base. Definitely the way you want to start the offensive side of this season. And now up to bat, OCAA Player of the Year. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Aaliyah Davidson. And as you heard Coach Dwayne before the broadcast there, he has nothing but great things to say about Aaliyah Davidson. That ball is high.
Aaliyah established career highs last season, including home runs, RBIs, and hits, and as well as extra base hits. And she hopes to keep going on that astounding season last year where, like you said, she won Player of the Year.
Humber led the league in home runs last year, the 17 league. And she is powerful hitting. See Franchetto leading off that first base there.
This is her count here, 2-0. We'll see if she swings away here on the 2-0 count. She looks like she'll probably get a fastball here. See if she can send it over.
Wind's picking up here at Connervale.
Ooh, big cut. And see, she really wanted that, and Coach Bowles knows it as well. Giving the signs over to Fanshawe at first base. Might see a stolen base here. It's a great hit and run opportunity here with a 2-1 count.
Pitch is in.
Fanshawe not running.
So we'll see what kind of confidence Herb is going to throw with. So far, no hits. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, that is caught.
Looks like she got a bit jammed on the inside pitch there.
You see Davidson in warm-up. She can really hit that thing.
Yeah, we were watching her in warm-up, and she was really smoking the ball, so we should see more of big hits later on today's game. Megan Murphy now. Hit .292 last season.
That pitch. Right by, that's a ball.
Megan Murphy, second baseman for the Humber Hawks.
Second pitch. Makes contact, skips it along the ground, kind of mishandled there, and she's going to be safe.
It's a tough in-between hop there for Lockhart, and it just squeezed by her. The throw not in time. Murphy able to beat that one out.
Yeah, just hit the dirt right away, that ball did, and kind of awkward catch. Gave Humber enough time, so have a man on second and first base. That pitch is way low.
This is where Coach Bowles wanted Gregorius hitting in that 4-stick. She hit .397 last year. She's one of the best hitters on this Humber roster.
Pitch comes in. That's way high. That's a loose ball. We're going to have both runners advance. Just play it cool. So
you can see Nicole Erb. She seems to have felt the pressure here from the Hawks bench, facing the meat of this Hawks lineup.
Really did well, you could say, against the Leah Davidson. Maybe that was in her mind the biggest challenge, right?
Yeah, she pitched against her very well.
So tough at bat here.
Ooh, big cut there by Gregorius. The scenario here, the infield is in. You want to get a ball in the air into the outfield to score that runner. Runs are important here early on in the game.
That's a strike call. So Humber at third base and second, looking to drill in the first run of the season. Pitch is in. That's a strikeout.
See, just a bit late on that one. Nicole Erb throwing heat. She sticks to what she has best, and that is her fastball.
So 2 outs. Up next in the lineup, Bonnie Gillingham, the all-time hits leader for the Humber Hawks. And Kyle, how important do you think it is for Bonnie to drill home a run here?
That'd be very important, especially in the bottom of the first. You have Nicole Erb on the ropes. You got to take advantage of that.
Ball's a little low to the outside.
We don't know how many chances the Hawks are going to get throughout the game, so when you have a chance like this with 2 runners in scoring position, you need to take advantage of it.
See if Bonnie can do what she does best. Another low pitch. It's ball 2.
You see the bench yelling, "Don't be late," as they tell themselves they know that Nicole Erb is throwing pretty hard early on here today.
Another ball, so that's 3-0 count.
3-0. We'll see how aggressive the Hawks are here. Maybe they'll take a pitch here to get to 3-1. We'll see if they can show some aggressiveness here.
Strike call, so Gillingham just looking on that one. Coach Dwayne cheering on his hitter. Full count here with that strike. Ump getting things settled. And we get a walk. So bases loaded here. Coming up next in the batting order, Alexa Vassos.
With the bases loaded, next up, Alexa Vassos.
We have a meet on the mound here. And fielders coming in to talk to the starting pitcher for the Falcons.
Humber's going to huddle up too. And, you know, big statement here against Humber. You know, Fanshawe really does want to come out here and start strong early. And with 2 outs, they could really get out of a bind here with the bases loaded, or things could get ugly real early. So interesting how things turn out here.
Like you said, Alexa Vassos up at the plate here with the bases loaded, shortstop for the Humber Hawks. She hit .320 last year and hoping to get back on that big season she had last season. Great opportunity here for the Hawks.
Fresh count here, bases loaded. Good pitch right down the alley. Strike one. That hit's going to go way high.
Play.
It's on to the next field.
2 strikes, Nicole Erb is up. She needs to throw a smart pitch here. Doesn't want to give anything to Alexa Vassos, especially when she's up 0-2.
It's looking like Erb can get Fanshawe out of the bind here. That pitch is low. Ball one.
Score monitor says 1-1. It actually is 1-2 here.
Pitch is in, gonna be a foul. Don't think Fanshawe can quite run under that.
I think that was the first batted ball hit today where it was a pulled ball. All the girls today are behind on Nicole Erb's fastball. Good to see that foot down early.
Vassos looking to bat in the first runs of the season for the Hawks. That ball's gonna careen into the backstop. She's been making contact though, so have some promising signs. Might be able to bat in and run here. That hit to center field. Can't field it, so we're going to get a couple runs in here. Gilliam making her way home. Wow, how about that?
A bases clearing double with an error by Alexa Vassos, her first RBIs of the year and the first RBIs for the Humber Hawks.
Outstanding. 3-0 in the first inning for the Humber Hawks.
Next at bat, Haley Hasma.
So a great start. Think to say Humber can have those early season nerves out of the way. Here's Pasma. First pitch. Called the ball.
So center fielder Roth went right by her, which cost the Falcons at least an extra run on that. Coach can't be too happy about that one.
Haley Pasma, rookie in this Humber lineup. Her sister Maddie Pasma, been on the Hawks for a few seasons. Third pitch. Fouled back. The 1-2 count with 2 outs here in this opening inning of this doubleheader. Swing and a miss. It's going to be the end of the inning. So at the conclusion of the first, 3-0. And Kyle, how important is it to get some offense going for the Humber Hawks?
That's very important. They took advantage of the opportunity that they got with a big hit by Alexa Vassos with a unfortunate error by the center fielder Roth. But I think it's key for them to get off to a good start, and they did that in the bottom of the first inning with a big 3 runs on the board. Now it's time for them to play good defense.
Matheson Green back out to the mound. Be interesting to see if Matheson Green's a bit more settled in and we see more of her confident self that we're so used to seeing from number 11. But it's looking like all smiles for those Humber Hawks.
Yeah, the bench, excuse me, was getting really rallied up for their team, and you saw that with the big hit there by Alexa Vassos. Bench really got into the game, and you like to see that if you're a Humber fan for sure.
Yeah, that seems to be the mood of this Humber team. Very upbeat. Just changing over innings here. Fanshawe ready to try to bat in a run of their own. Of course, we reflect back to last year. Humber had 2 games against Fanshawe end in the 5th inning. The mercy rule. So obviously Humber is looking to just establish that kind of dominance they've been used to, and Fanshawe, big 2nd inning here, going to try to put some runs on the board.
Here's Mackenzie Kelly. She was Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. Had a bit of a down year last year, hoping that the Falcons are hoping that she rebounds and has a breakout year like she did 2 years ago.
Call the ball. Mackenzie Kelly from Oil Springs, Ontario. Strike call, 1-1 count.
Oil Springs is just outside of Sarnia, about 3 hours from here.
Pitch is in, real high.
Like a little bit of an off-speed pitch got away from her.
Yeah, Green not happy with herself there.
Still ahead, though.
That one's low. So it looks like Rachel's just kind of finding her range here in this 2nd inning.
See, Matheson Green definitely wanted that call. Looked a bit low. She thought it was at the knees. Coach Bowles yelling at catcher to get a bit closer to the plate. Show the umpire that's at the knees.
And that's hit up high. Humber's going to try to get under it. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Gillingham right under that.
First out of the inning. Good start for Humber. Second batter up, Allie Bergman.
Allie hit .324 last year for the Falcons.
First pitch is called a strike. That one was pretty low by her knees. Tough one to hit.
Allie 3rd on the team last year in RBIs with 14.
Pitch a bit high. High to the outside. That ball's hit up high. Not sure if Bonnie's going to be able to get under this one. Oh.
Just off her glove there.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Kind of getting close to the fence there.
Yeah, the key to that is you want your, especially the shortstop, to communicate where you are, how close you have to the fence. Obviously, that takes time, takes knowing each other.
Again, beginning of the season, we're all kind of getting on the same page here. Getting in sync. Humber so far, good job. High into the inside. Bergman, one of the leaders of this Falcon team. Looking to get somebody on base here. Full count. So what's Rachel got in store? Hit.
It's a fly ball left field.
Fielded very nicely.
Good catch there by Hannah Kozulik. Fanshawe still looking for their first hit of the ball game. They got a base runner on the air in the first inning on the first batter of the game by Gillingham.
Do you like deactivate the standby? No, like the little power thing is on. Yeah, well, usually like those cameras have standby times. That's what I don't.
Kim McCall up to bat.
You want me to mount it and check? On the app, it should let you get access.
0-1 count. Second pitch by Green. Almost over the backstop.
Kim McCall, the left fielder for the Fanshawe Falcons. She is in her second season with the Falcons from Whitby, Ontario.
5'2" batter. And Kyle, does a shorter batter present any added challenge or benefit for a pitcher like Green? Green?
There isn't much benefit for the pitcher. The strike zone is smaller when it comes to a smaller batter. Definitely an advantage for the hitter. The batter can be more selective when it comes to the pitcher. They need to tighten where they're going to throw the ball.
Does it show you what the battery's at?
2-2 count.
So like today?
2 outs in the top of the second inning.
Okay. Because I will know.
It's a low pitch. That brings up a full count.
It's a big pitch here for Matheson Green. You don't want to give Fanshawe any daylight.
Overcast day here at Connervale. Not expecting any rain, but definitely a significant wind. So that ball's going to walk the batter to first. McCall gets on base.
Yeah, Diego. Double check if.
Here's the pitcher, Nicole Erb.
And then, but just in the meantime, hit the red
So a
button.
good outing of pitching in the first inning. Let's see what Erb has at the plate.
Brian, a little more.
Pitch coming in. Hit well. And that is deep, but fielded nicely right at the fence there.
Good catch there by Hannah Kozulik. Looked like a good hit there for Nicole Herb. Her first at-bat as a Falcon.
Koziolic right at the fence and a great grab. So Humber looking good on the offensive and defensive side. Very good fielding. Good exhibition by Gillingham and Koziolic. Bottom of the second coming up.
They have 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Hawks.
Lots of fans here at Connervale for Humber. Large in part to the Hawks Nation squad. They're here at every home game, giving away swag. You can sign up in their fan club, and every game you come to, you get a progressively better prize. There's some pretty good prizes over there, Kyle.
Yeah, I might have to go check it out.
Find Hawks Nation at Humber Hawks, SAA on Twitter, and on Instagram at Humber Hawks Nation. Lots of giveaways. There's the best seat in the house promotion. Get some good seats.
It's a very nice ballpark here at Connervale. Obviously, the first season that the Hawks are here.
Yeah, we saw the girls setting up the field earlier. Very nice playing surface. Here just down Highway 427
The men's baseball team play right behind us at a much larger ballpark.
Just down the road from the Humber Lakeshore campus, but of course made the trek down here from the North Campus up by the Pearson Airport earlier today.
Now at bat, number 18, Hannah Kozielek.
You have 8, 9, 10 for the Hawks.
Koziolek, after making a great play on defense, at bat. First pitch in is going to be called a ball.
It's very important here for Nicole Erb to go 1, 2, 3 in this inning. You don't want the top of the lineup coming on with runners on. Try to get that top of the order coming up in the next half inning.
Second pitch is low. Hannah Koziolek looking to lead off the inning here. Pitches by Erb are coming in hot. Little high, though. 3-0 count. Kyle, what kind of position does this put Hannah in with 3-0 count?
It's a great position here. Obviously, check swing there. You want to be ahead as a hitter, and she's battling right now with a 3-1 count. She'll probably swing big here, looking to get that ball into the outfield.
Hit there down the line. Fielded by Coach Dwayne.
Coach Dwayne showing off his skills to the girls.
Three-two count. Good hit. And that's going to find some turf. Looks like Hannah's going to make it to first base and just kind of put the brakes on.
It's a great at-bat. She worked Nicole Erb very well. Got her to a 3-2 count and ripped one down the left field line.
Up next to bat is Maddie Pasma.
Maddie Pasma, known for her ability of catching and to call a game. She's hoping to have a better season this year at the plate.
Humber bench. Their usual vocal self. That ball's high. It's a 1-1 count. Waiting on the pitch here from Erb. And that one's in and low. Have a stolen base attempt here. It looks like she's going to be safe. Great job by Koziolek.
See the first
that jersey.
Sorry about that. The stolen base is the first of the season for the Hawks.
And Koziolek, quite the runner. Really turned on the Jets. First pitch in there. That's low. 2-2 count, bottom of the second.
Another long count here for Erb.
That ball's hit up high. Looks like Fanshawe's going to get under it. That's going to be an out.
Next at bat, Sarah Franchetto.
So we're able to get a runner advance to second with that at bat.
I think that was what the Hawks are trying to do, is get into long counts against Nicole Erb, get her stress level high, and hopefully get her out of the game early.
Franchetto, top of the batting order. Back out there. Franchetta was walked in her first at-bat. Back at the plate now with a 1-1 count.
The goal here for Franchetta is to move Kozielek over to third and give Player of the Year Aaliyah Davidson an opportunity to drive that runner in.
Just one out here in this inning. That ball is hit foul. Caught by a young fan here at Connerville.
Look for something on the right side here if you're Franchetta. Try to move that runner over. Pulled down the left field line, base hit.
That's going to bring a runner home. And Franchetta's going to make all her way to second.
She does it herself and driving in Kozielek with a RBI double.
Yeah, obviously just hoping to get on base, but to bring a runner home with the double really puts Humber in a good position with one out and Aaliyah Davidson, number 12, up at bat.
Next at bat, Aaliyah Davidson.
So Leah, power hitter. That ball's hit way up high. Fanshawe trying to get under it. Fielded nicely there.
Caught there by the center fielder. Roth.
Kennedy Roth, first-year player. Very young team for Fanshawe. If you want to run down their roster, a lot of first-year players.
They have 5 rookies on the season. Obviously, their catcher and pitcher both rookies.
That pitch is up high. 1-0 count.
Megan Murphy singled last time.
The runner advanced to third.
That ball gets away there from Danny Smith.
Franchetta trying to
Excuse me.
make her way home.
I'm just looking for another buddy. Okay.
Pitches in, hit nicely, line drive, but fielded well. That's going to bring the end of the inning. So Humber able to bring home one more run, make that a 4-0 lead as we advance to the third inning here.
You can see here with Leah Davidson, she already has 2 flyouts, just getting under the ball. She hopes in her next few at-bats that she can get those line drives into the outfield and scoring a few runs there.
Guess it's a matter of finding your rhythm.
First game of the year is always a rusty one for a lot of the girls.
But in any event, a good start for Humber on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. Other than that one error in the first inning by Gillingham, it's been pretty stellar defense there for the Hawks.
Nothing lead, good start. We mentioned today is going to be a doubleheader here on the Hawks Sports Network. After today, the next broadcast is going to be September 12th. It's men's soccer versus the UTM Eagles. It's going to be at 6 p.m. And the next game you're going to see on the field here at Connervale, September 22nd, men's baseball versus St. Clair, another doubleheader. September 22nd at 1 p.m. is that first game.
That'll be a great matchup. That baseball matchup against the rematch of the OCAA championship game between St. Clair Humber. That should be a good one.
St. Clair with such a good baseball program and softball program. St. Clair in softball finished first in the regular season and then fell to the Durham Lords in the OCAA championship hosted by the Humber Hawks. Humber not able to medal last season, finishing 4th place behind Mohawk. So disappointing end to what was the best regular season record in program history for the Humber Hawks. So definitely an upward trend here, but definitely not going to be satisfied with a 4th place finish this season. No way.
Definitely not. It'll be on their mind throughout the season, especially heading into the playoffs.
Ball's hit.
There's a base hit.
Going to get the batter to first.
Danny Smith with her first hit as a Falcon in her debut here today. She's from Hagersville, just south of Hamilton.
Like the human GPS, Kyle Dalton.
You know it. You know it. Never heard of half these cities. Got to know where they're from.
Nicely done. Next up, Samantha Fuller against the pitcher, Matheson Green, showing bunt. Doesn't work out. That's a strike call. 0-1 count. That ball's hit up high.
Samantha Fuller, she reached base in her first at-bat on the air by Gillingham in that first inning. Opportunity here with the top of the lineup with a runner on first. Fanshawe needs to take advantage of this.
Pitch hits up high. Not sure if Bonnie's going to be able to get under that one. It's going to hit the turf. Call that one a strike. 0-2 count.
See Matheson Green here not give anything to Samantha Fuller here, up 0-2 in the count. Look for her to kind of play around with Samantha Fuller, show her some off-speed pitches here in this at-bat.
Yeah, you kind of get the sense that Rachel really settling in here and just going to play like her all-star self. High pitch there.
See the curveball there, just got away from her. Shouldn't see Danny Smith go anywhere there on first base. Can't see her risking a stolen base here with the top of the order up.
Pitch is in. One's low to the outside.
Fuller battling here. 2-2.
Danny Smith on base. Have a strikeout there. It's a K for Matheson Green. Kennedy Roth up for Fanshawe. Still have Smith on base here. One out.
Roth in her first season with the Falcons, center fielder. Check down the base umpire for a swing. No swing is the call.
That bunt's going to be foul.
Mentioned this earlier. I think the Falcons are going to try to play more small ball, try to move runners over with bunts, get that extra base. You can see there with a bunt attempt there on a 2-0 count there by Roth.
Three and one count. Here on the top of the third, Humber Hawks with a 4-0 lead. Great start here for Humber. First game at their new park. Pitch is in, real close to the batter. We're going to have a walk. So 2 runners on base for the Falcons.
JC Locker.
Up at bat, J.C. Lockhart. So kind of a tough position for Humber to be in with such a good batter. OCAA All-Star last season. Lockhart.
Locker with with a excellent season last year. 447 was her average, one of the best in the country.
We do see some pitching duties for Lockhart, but her hitting seems to be a real strong part of her game. Pitches in. Hit foul.
Locker grounded out to the shortstop her last at bat. Eventually moving Mackenzie Fuller to third base.
Green against a formidable opponent in Locker. Let's see if Rachel can handle the situation. Good strike thrown there.
This is a big opportunity here for the Falcons. Runner on first and second with only one out and their best hitter at the plate. You don't get this all the time. They need to take advantage of this.
Hit there by Lockhart, fielded nicely by Matheson Green. Over to first, not in time. Gonna get one out on that play. So Lockhart doing what she does best. Strong hit, advance the runner.
Great play there by Matheson Green, not panicking, getting the force out at 3, getting that lead runner.
Pitch is inside. Strike call. Good job by catcher Maddie Pasma. The Paz.
Laura Chappell flew out to the center fielder to end the first inning. And a double steal here for the Falcons. Playing more of a small ball mentality. Now a single will most likely score 2 here. Getting the Falcons right back in this game.
Big opportunity for Fanshawe. That's foul. So if Humber is to get out of this inning without allowing Fanshawe any runs, and then if Humber can add some additional runs, this game could get away from Fanshawe quick. So big chance here for the Falcons to put up some runs. Chapel, from Staffa, Ontario.
Okay, now you'll see you could get into the menu, delete anything on there. Just use the finger. Okay, now plug
Pitch coming in.
back in.
Hit there. Over to first base. That's going to end the inning.
Great play there by Gillingham. Took her time, really set her feet and threw the ball well.
Humber Hawks 4, Fanshawe Falcons 0.
Yeah, big save there by Humber to get out of that inning without allowing a run. And Kyle, for Fanshawe, what's going to be the focus here heading into this inning?
They don't want to give the Hawks anything in this inning. They have their 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's important for them, especially for Nicole Erb, to shut them down, get their offense back into their dugout and give them a chance to hit. They had a good inning, obviously left 2 runners on, but it's just a momentum. Keep the momentum going if you're the Falcons.
Elisa Gregoris will be the first at bat here, leading off the 3rd inning for the Hawks. Head coach Dwayne Bowles in his 3rd season as coach of this softball team. Really, things seem to be improving every year, and expectations just get higher. Of course, it's always difficult when you lose a player like Jenna Hillman, But Coach Dwayne looking for some other players to step up, and definitely has a lot of candidates to do just that on this
Absolutely.
Humber Hawks team.
A lot of rookies hoping to prove that they belong here.
A lot of rookies. I was talking to Miranda Pearson, sometimes the starting ace for Humber. She was talking about Caden Wadden, a new pitcher, first-year player from Kitchener. Pearson was saying she really liked what she saw out of Wadden, so
could possibly see her after Matheson Green here today.
But really, you imagine the lion's share of the pitching duties will be to Matheson Green and Miranda Pearson. 2-0 count.
Gregoris struck out swinging her last at bat.
Pitch is low. 3-0 count. What do you expect from Gregoris here?
I expect her to take one here. Nicole Erb is struggling here to start off the inning, and I don't see her giving her any leeway here.
That pitch is high. That'll be a walk. So Erb walks to start the inning.
Sit back for Humber, Bonnie Gillingham.
Bonnie Gillingham at the bat.
She is the all-time hit leader for the Humber Hawks, and she enters her final season with 112 career hits. Right behind her, though, is Elisa Gregoris, who trails Gillingham by only 9 hits entering the season. So a bit of a inner competition for the two. It's always good to have, though.
First pitch is a ball. Second pitch coming up from Erb. Gillingham watches it. 2-0 count.
6 straight balls thrown by Nicole Erb here. You can probably see here Gillingham waiting for a strike.
But the hits queen of Humber. Another ball.
You can see the bench yelling 7 straight balls. Waiting for a strike here.
Strike there. Gillingham watching. And really a tough position to be playing the Humber Hawks for any pitcher. Such a deep hitting roster. And Gillingham will walk.
Another walk for Gillingham.
So runners on first and second. Coming up now, Alexa Vassos.
She had that big hit in the first inning, the 3-run double.
So we have a timeout call here by the Falcons. Bottom of the third, 2 on.
Not a very proficient start for Nicole Erb here to start off the bottom of the third with 2 straight walks and only 1 strike.
Yeah, Fanshawe wants to make the turnaround. They have to get out of this inning with minimal damage and really start to get the bat swinging, but really tough against a pitcher like Matheson Green, who's really been holding her own thus far. Alexa Vassos. That pitch is way high. Looks like we're going to have both runners advance.
Wild pitch there.
And Nicole Erb has looked really good today. And just third inning has just been real tough. Going to have to find her groove, get out of this jam. Right down the alley. That's a strike.
Her problem right now is she's not throwing strikes. And when you don't throw strikes, you don't give yourself an opportunity to have success. And that's what's happened here in this bottom of the third inning.
And a strike call there, so maybe finding her rhythm. Going to be important for Alexa Vassos to really keep Humber in the driver's seat here. Let's see how things unfold here with a 1-2 count.
It's fouled off. Another good battle here by Alexa Vassos. She had a long at-bat in her first at-bat before the big double.
That's hit up high. Looks like it's going to be fielded, yep.
Runner tags up. The sacrifice fly. Her 4th RBI of the game.
Gregoris, the Mississauga native, makes her way home. Add another run for Humber, 5-0. Rookie Haley Pasma back at bat.
Pasma flew out, or popped up, excuse me, to the short.
Good hit there. Not quite fielded by, a little bit of a stumble by Fanshawe. We're going to have another runner get home. That's Bonnie Gillingham adding to the Humber lead. Haley Pasma, rookie.
Her first hit as a Hawk and RBI.
So getting into the swing of things here is the youngest Pasma sister. That's fouled back.
Here's Koziolik. She hit a single her last at bat.
Koziolik watches that one go by and have an 0-2 count. Check that, 1-1 count. Swung at that one.
Hawks already up 6-0 here early on in the game. Looking to keep the pressure on the Falcons, not giving them any chance to come back.
And with one out here, what does Fanshawe have to do to kind of save this inning? That's popped up. Looks like we're getting another out for Fanshawe, so that's kind of what they're looking for here. Try to get out of this jam and hopefully get some offense going in their next turn. They'll have to get through one more out, though.
Well,
Maddie Pasma.
It all starts with Nicole, or the starting pitcher. If she doesn't throw strikes, and she continues to walk people, that's what's going to happen in the first couple batters. They eventually score. The walks kill you. But now she's starting to throw strikes and she's getting outs.
So hard to get your footing against this Humber batting lineup. Big hit there. Looks like the Falcons might get under that. Yeah, great job by the Falcons to end the inning. But Humber able to drive home some more runs, make it a total of 6-0.
For the Hawks, it's not just the top of the order that's contributing, it's also the bottom of the lineup. Haley Pasma with the RBI single. Alexa Vassos contributing as well. They have the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 4th inning are the Hawks. So it's a great contribution to see from the whole lineup, not just one or two girls.
Absolutely. Humber Hawks Athletic Director Ray Chateau out in attendance tonight, this afternoon rather, supporting the Humber Hawks Softball Club. I believe the men's baseball team is also playing a game today. That's away.
They're at Fanshawe
At
today,
Fanshawe.
actually.
The Hawk Sports Network is going to live stream every home game for the Humber Hawks. So you stay tuned. HumberHawks.ca have the schedule and live coverage of every home game.
Great atmosphere here at Cornerville Park all the time. If you want to come down here, it's always a great atmosphere, always a good time. Matheson Green continues to throw her warm-up pitches, pitching very well today, only giving up 1 hit through 3 innings.
Looks like we're going to get things started here at the top of the 4th inning.
Kenzie Kelly leading off for the Falcons. She popped up to the third baseman, Gillingham, in her first at-bat back in the 2nd inning.
Strike. Humber looking pretty sharp. Of course, this is just game 1 of a doubleheader, so have a clean slate for game 2, starting at slated for 3 p.m. That ball's hit up high. Aaliyah Davidson, the sure hand, brings that one in for the first out.
I'm sure Coach Bowles loves when the ball gets hit to her because he knows that ball is 99% going to be caught no matter where it is when it hits the outfield.
She's out there in center field. I would imagine she calls off a lot of balls. I got it.
She is the captain out there for sure.
We asked Coach Dwayne what a player like Aaliyah Davidson contributes to this Humber Hawk team, and his answer was everything. She really is a major leader for this team. Good hit there. That's going to be good for a single.
Right over Haley Pasma there.
Yeah, just a little too high. I don't think LeBron James could have caught that one either. That was way over her head.
Next at bat for Fanshawe, Kim McCall.
Kim McCall up at bat. 1 out, 1 on.
McCall walked her first at bat back in the 2nd inning.
First pitch by Rachel. Down low. Associate Athletic Director for Humber College, Mike Kopanak, out here in attendance too, so lots of Humber staff here. Good play. Looks like Humber tried to turn the double.
There it is.
It's going to be an inning-ending double.
Great double play, 6-4-3 double play.
Outstanding defensive play. So we're seeing it all from Humber on both ends.
Haley Pasma,
After 3.5 innings,
the
score
rookie,
is Humber Hawks 6, Fanshawe Falcons
with the
0.
put out there at first base.
Humber right now is men's baseball is up against Fanshawe 2-0. We're just getting word. Even better outing for the women's softball team. 6-0 here.
Bottom of the 4th inning.
Update on Humber men's baseball. After 3 innings, the score is Humber 2, Fanshawe 0.
So good day if you're a Humber Hawks fan.
Sarah Franchetto, leadoff hitter for the Falcons, or sorry, for the Hawks, will lead off this bottom of the 4th inning.
Got a chance to speak with Franchetto earlier this week. Very optimistic about this matchup against Fanshawe. Obviously, every player on the Hawks will tell you there's a bit of a history there. It's really good to get a win against Fanshawe.
It's a good rivalry. It's always been a good rivalry. Both teams have been good in past years, so that's what we like to see.
And I think because of Humber Hawks' success and lots of different sports, there's a bit of every team wants to have their best outing against Humber, I think.
Yeah, they're one of the best teams in the country. So a team like Fanshawe, when they come here to Humber, they want to prove people wrong and prove that they can compete against the best teams here in Ontario.
Humber Hawks in the white and blue. That ball's
Shadow with a base hit.
hit well.
She's 2 for 2 on the day with a walk after that base hit.
Next at bat for Humber, Aaliyah Davidson.
Aaliyah Davidson.
0 for 2 on the day. 2 flyouts into the outfield.
She's just really been swinging for the fences. Strike call.
Even though she's 0 for 2 on the day, we all know she's going to get going for sure, getting those big hits that she normally does.
Hit there. So it looks like Davidson's going to make it to base, but
The fielder's choice there.
Next at bat for Humber.
yeah, Franchetto
Megan
out at
Murphy.
second. Megan Murphy up at bat.
Megan Murphy 1 for 2 on the day with a single.
One on first, one out. Bottom of the fourth. That's a low pitch. I think Ali is going to make it to second easily. So runner advances.
Murphy also scored on the base hit there by Vassos in the back in the first inning.
Murphy, left-handed batter. Strike call. One and one count. Here comes the pitch by Herb. Calls that one a ball. Pretty high and to the outside. Two one count. Fouled back.
Megan Murphy, known for her clutch hitting. She led the team last year, she was third on the team last year in RBIs with 16.
It's a wild pitch there. So again, on a wild pitch, Aaliyah's going to advance another base, so that puts Davidson at third. One out here.
Megan Murphy trying to get something here in the outfield.
Bunt there. Davidson makes it home. Smart play.
RBI there for Megan Murphy, her first of the season.
Next at bat for Humber. Alisa
So that means the bases are empty. Humber adds a run, 7-0. 2 outs here. Megan Murphy at bat, also hitting left. Pardon me. Elisa Gregoris up at bat.
She's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. With the run scored as well.
That hit was foul. That's an 0-2 count. Herb trying to end the inning.
Only giving up 1 run this inning.
Big hit
It's a
there.
shot.
And that's going
It's
to
off the
stay in the
fencing.
park.
The longest hit we've seen today.
Yeah, beauty hit. Well, there was that ball that Fanshawe hit right to the fence that Koziolik was able to grab. But that one not caught by the Fanshawe outfield. Kind of a tough ball. Really went there with some heat.
Looks like that's going to be the night or the day for Nicole Herb.
Yeah, just keep in mind, Kyle, it's only 2 p.m. Got another game after this.
Lot of time. A lot
A lot
time.
of baseball, a lot of softball here to be played at Connervale Park. Humber looking very comfortable in their new home. Used to play the Brampton Fairgrounds. Now we're here, Connervale Park. So we have a new pitcher coming in.
Looks like it's Andrea Webster
That's
for the
right.
Falcons.
She plays a little bit of first base as well for the Falcons.
She started 5 games last year, mostly a reliever for the Falcons.
Now pitching for Fanshawe, number 18, Andrea Webster.
Looks like she has a pretty strong arm. Actually, get a good look at her warming up here. Hawks are watching intently.
One thing about Andrea Webster is she seems to have more walks than strikeouts. That's definitely something she wants to keep down this year when it comes to walks. ERA just over 4 for the season last year.
So with 2 outs, and Elisa Gregoris on base after that big double shot. We're going to see what Humber can do. Bonnie Gillingham. Strike call. Good start for Webster on the mound. Second pitch. Another strike call.
Webster getting ahead early here, throwing strikes. That's what you like to see if you're a manager here for the Falcons. You want your reliever to come in and throw strikes.
Hit there. Deep by Gillingham, and that's going to be fielded by the Falcons. End of the inning. Humber able to add to their total, 7-0, as we head into the 5th inning of this doubleheader.
And that play, Nicole Erb, after she moves to left field.
The score is Humber Hawks 7, Fanshawe Falcons 0.
So Nicole Erb still in the game.
The Humber defense coming out to the field. Been a good outing for them so far. Seen some great catches by Davidson at center field. Koziolik back at the fence. So it's got to be tough for Fanshawe, knowing even if you get a deep hit, the Hawks have a really good chance of grabbing that thing back there.
They got some fast, mobile defenders. Just key to a great defensive core. Nicole Erb will lead off the top of the 5th inning here.
See Matheson Green warming up the arm.
She's pitching very well.
The Falcons have been a softball team in the OCAA for 4 years now, starting in 2014. They got back-to-back bronze medals in the 2015-2016 seasons. Humber's been on a bit of a medal drought. Looking like things in that regard could change if they keep up this kind of start to their season.
Like you said earlier, it doesn't get easy for the Falcons after this. They face off against St. Clair and Durham after these 2 games here, so it doesn't get easy for the Falcons.
No, they want to start on the right. No, there's a good way to start the inning. Looks like we have a
She's sneaking
double.
extra bases here.
Yeah, so Fanshawe secures the double. Great hit by Erb. We mentioned Fanshawe going up to play St. Clair and Durham early to start the season. And Humber's, before they return home, they have that matchup against Durham. And talked to head coach Dwayne Bowles. He mentioned it's not going to be an easy match, and you kind of know what Durham's going to come at you with. I guess the best way to go into that matchup is get a win here.
Danny Smith singled in her first at-bat. I think it's very important for her to get on base here, get the top lineup up with the runners on base. Falcons need to get back in this game.
Ball pops up. Doesn't land
Just
fair.
foul.
Yeah. Danny Smith, 1-1 count. Rachel with the pitch, hit low, over to first base. And they get the out. Fanshawe's not happy.
Fanshawe's not liking that call at all.
Wasn't much urgency in the Humber fielding there. Able to get the out.
3-4 play there. First baseman and second baseman.
Runner advanced to third here. That's Herb after that double.
Now at bat for Fanshawe, Samantha
Falcons head
Fuller.
coach Catherine Arthur is having a word with the base umpire after that call. Obviously did not like it. See the Hawks middle infield playing back, taking their out.
Back to the top of the batting order, Sam Fuller.
She's 1 for 2 on the day.
She's looking at a 2-1 count. Strike call there. Pitch comes in.
Just up there.
Let's call the ball a little high and to the right. So Rachel still looking strong on the mound for the Hawks. That ball's hit. She gets by the Hawks outfield. We're going to have the first run score for Fanshawe. Herb is going to make her way home. Make that 7-1.
Good hit, stayed on the ball well. Hips turned well, and a base hit up the middle. That's what we like to see.
Now at bat for Fanshawe, Kennedy Ross.
Kennedy Roth looking to follow up the first run of the game for Fanshawe with some more offense. Got a runner on first. 1-0 count. Lays the bunt down. It's going to land foul.
This is what the Falcons want. They want their big hitters up here with runners on up, one runner on first right now. They got Lockhart on deck.
So it could really be a big turnaround for Fanshawe if they can get Lockhart up to bat. Big
Another
hit
base
there.
hit.
Yeah. Gets by the shortstop. 2 on. Lockhart coming out. So this is exactly what Humber doesn't want to see. You don't want to give Fanshawe any juice, any momentum here as we head into the latter part of this game. Going to have a huddle by Humber here. Just kind of.
This is good, though. Get Matheson Green a bit settled down here. Big hitter right now for the Falcons and Lockhart. All she needs is a ground ball double play, and they're out of this inning. And that's probably what the Humber Hawks players were preaching to her.
Here comes the pitch. J.C. Lockhart at bat.
Lockhart 0 for 2 on the day. The ground out and a fielder's choice.
That's hit well. So a couple batters in a row. Looks like we're going to have a runner come home. Make that 2 runs for Fanshawe this inning. That's what we kind of expect out of J.C. Lockhart. You put her in a position, she's going to bring a runner home.
And that's what the Falcons need. They need their big hitters to step up. Lockhart with a clutch single there to put runners on first and second with 1 out.
That puts Laura Chappell next at bat. Low pitch, called the ball.
It's the third time through here for the Falcons. Big hitters. They've seen Matheson Green already twice. So the third time through, they know a bit more of what she throws.
Humber,
2 balls.
Yeah, Humber's definitely going to want to tidy things up, get out of this inning. Fanshawe bats in, any more runs can really start to change the feel of this game. Ball's hit foul.
I was like telling Jim, I'm like, yo, there's a lot you gotta do for a GoPro to work. Yeah, I have to find it. I can find a GoPro page.
Top of the 5th. Finally seeing some life out of the Fanshawe offense. Pitch is in. That's low. So 3-1 count. With 1 out here. Chappell looking to get a hit here.
Draws a walk. That brings up 2016 Rookie of the Year, Mackenzie Kelly, as Dwayne Bowles heads to the mound.
And with the bases loaded. So if you're Coach Bowles here, what do you think you're saying to your team?
Well, they're 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. A ground ball, it was quick and preached like he just did. I think what he preaches, get a ground ball and you're out of this inning. That's all you need, a ball at someone, and they're heading right back into the dugout and swinging the bats.
Yeah, pretty brief meeting out there. Coach Dwayne, just a few words of assurance for Rachel Matheson Green, and Humber's trying to get out of this inning.
He has a lot of confidence in his team. He knows that this is just a bump right now. Quick message, get Matheson Green a bit relaxed. 1 pitch away.
Right down the alley. Strike 1.
Kelly 0 for 2 on the day. 2 flyouts.
Pitch is high. Mackenzie Kelly looking at loaded bases. Strike call. Humber dugout is happy with that call.
1 more pitch here for Matheson Green to get that strikeout. Coming home.
Throws to home. Get the out at home, so
The force out at the plate. Good play there by Gillingham.
hit by Kelly.
I think she was playing a bit in there, was Gillingham. She was a bit back. She could have possibly touched third base and thrown across the diamond to first to get that double play.
But a great throw home to
got there
the
for
run.
sure out.
Here we go, 2 outs, bases loaded. Strike by Matheson Green.
Bergman 0 for 2 on the day.
Hit there. And have another run coming home.
It's going to score 2 there for the Falcons. 2-run double for Bergman.
Yeah, deep shot. by Allie Bergman. And the longer Humber takes to get out of this inning, the complexion of this game really changing. 7-4.
And that's going to do it there for Matheson Green. She was stellar coming into this inning. And she got into some trouble early and it cost her.
Well, it can happen. It's just the way the inning unfolded, but a great day of pitching from Rachel Matheson Green.
Now pitching for Humber, Bree Donaldson.
So Bree Donaldson in the game, fourth-year player for the Humber Hawks. Definitely some experience.
Bree Donaldson, mostly a reliever, as you can see she comes into this game here. Great ERA at 2.80 from last season. She doesn't strike out a lot of people, but she puts the ball in play and gives her defense an opportunity to make plays.
So as long as Humber can get out of the inning pretty cleanly here, preserve their lead, things should look pretty good as they head into the latter part of this game. Still no sign of Humber ace Miranda Pearson. Maybe see her make her season debut in the second game later this afternoon.
McCall, the 9th batter to bat this inning for the Falcons. They've batted around. Nicole Erb, who started the inning, she is on deck right now.
Bree Donaldson with a strike to open up her season. Let's see how she follows up.
Gillingham. Well, the clutch.
Yeah, she kind of held it.
The double clutch kind of got caught in her glove there, but made the play. Strong throw across the diamond just in time to get McCall.
And so just what Coach Dwayne was looking for, Bree Donaldson can shut down that 4-run inning for Fanshawe. Wow, how do you think that changes the complexion of this game?
Well, it's a big difference now. 7-4 is a lot different than 7-0. As we all know, it gives the Falcons an opportunity to get back in this game. It gives them some momentum with 2 innings to play, as well as possibly some more momentum going into the second game of this doubleheader.
And if Fanshawe can hold Humber scoreless in this inning, yeah, that's a lot of momentum. If Fanshawe can get back in the offensive position. We'll see what kind of look we get from Bree Donaldson. But for now, Humber's at bat, looking to add to their lead. 7 runs so far.
Andrea Webster getting her first clean inning of the season here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alexa Vassos will lead off the bottom of the 5th.
Humber Hawks men's baseball up 4-0 in their game against at Fanshawe.
After 4 innings, Humber is up 4-0 over Fanshawe.
Start of the inning coming up here. Strike call there. Leading off for Humber, Alexa Vassos. 1-1 count.
Switching these out so you can use that one. Is it longer?
That pitch is a ball.
3-1 count now for Alexa Vassos. She had a big hit back in the first inning, a 3-run double to clear those bases.
Foul hit.
Through the legs of Dwayne Bowles there, head coach for the Humber Hawks.
We mentioned he's in his 3rd year as head coach. All-time matchups against Fanshawe, 4-4. Looking to getting to the winning column today.
Ooh, good off-speed pitch
Yeah.
by Andrea Webster.
Great start to the inning for Fanshawe.
Next at bat for Humber, number 16, Haley Pasma.
Haley Pasma 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single back in the 3rd inning.
Pasma looking good in her first game as a Humber Hawk. Oh, nice hit there. Can't quite be fielded by JC Lockhart. Normally she's pretty good with those.
Just under a glove.
Next at bat for Humber,
Another base hit there for Pasma.
So Pasma on base.
Kozielek also 1 for 2 on the day. The single and a stolen base back in the 1st inning.
So we'll see what kind of juice the Humber offense has right now. Pitch is in. Now, what do you think of what you're seeing from the new pitcher for Fanshawe here, Andrea Webster?
She's doing very well. She's throwing strikes. She's using her off-speed pitches very well, like we saw to Vassos, the first batter of this inning, as that's fouled off. But Webster, she's throwing strikes, and that's what you want to see out of a relief pitcher coming into the game. Give your team a chance to get back in that dugout quickly, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, you know, as soon as head coach Catherine Arthur made that switch at the pitching position, big momentum change for Fanshawe, so good decision there by the 5th-year coach.
Another strikeout.
Yeah.
Caught looking there was Kozielek.
Humber looking at 2 outs and a 3-run lead. We'll have a runner advance.
That pass ball there by Samantha Fuller.
So Haley Pasma at second. Maddie Pasma at the plate. Pitch coming in from Webster. That's hit. Ooh, not quite fielded. We're going to have the rookie make her way home.
Oh, great play there by Lockhart, or Samantha Fuller, excuse me, to throw to first base and get Pasma cheating off that bag. But a run scores on the play there.
Yeah, Maddie Pasma able to bring home Haley Pasma. But yeah, she's caught out at first base there. That'll end the inning, but Humber able to bring home a run. 8-4.
You saw the air there by Lockhart. You don't usually see that out of her. I think she got distracted by the runner, Pasma, on that play. Kind of in her way a bit, distracting her just under her glove.
After 5 innings, the score is
Yeah, a tough play, but Fanshawe makes it out of the inning. Got to be happy with that. Drive home 4 runs, just allow 1.
For the Falcons, though, they need to not give up any more runs in this game if they're going to have a chance to come back. They just put up a 4 spot in the top of the 5th, and they hope to continue on that here with Nicole Erb leading off once again here in the 6th.
Bree Donaldson back on the mound for Humber. You got to think a lot of Humber's momentum is going to rely on her, able to keep this inning relatively tame.
Nicole Erb wants to do what she did last inning when she started off the top of the 5th with a double to start off that big inning, that big 4-run inning for the Falcons.
See Humber huddling up here. They still look loose, all smiles. On a windy day at Connervale.
It's very important to get off to a good start, and you can see it now. Humber with a lot of runs early, and it really helped out.
Here we go, first pitch. That's up high. 1-0 count. Fanshawe looking at a 4-run deficit with just 2 innings to work with.
I would think they need at least 2 runs here to give themselves an opportunity in the top of the 7th to have a chance.
Good hit there. Looks like that'll be good for a single. So some good hitting today by Nicole Erb.
The rookie, her first game as a Falcon, and she surprised some people for sure.
Got to put yourself in her shoes. Starting your first game, a part of Fanshawe Falcons against the Humber Hawks. Not an easy order, but batting tremendously.
Danny Smith, 1 for 2 on the day with the single. Her single came back in the 3rd inning.
Danny Smith, good hit there. Tagged out. Oh, outstanding double play by the Humber Hawks.
Very smart play by Murphy, tagging Nicole Erb when she was halfway there and throwing out the runner. Danny Smith at first with a strong throw.
4th-year player Murphy with the tag, and then the guns it to first. 2 outs.
Now back to the top of the order with Fuller.
So if Humber can get a quick out here, really put some pressure on Fanshawe, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Quick inning of work.
And that's what you want out the Hawks. Quick 1, 2, 3 innings. Get back in the dugout, hopefully put up a few more runs, and then head to the top of the 7th and shut the Falcons out.
Humber able to bring home 1 run last time they were on the offensive.
I think it's important for the Hawks to get some runs here. The Falcons will have 2, 3, 4 coming up in the 7th inning. So if they can get a few more and kind of put the Falcons away. Andrea Webster pitching well for the Falcons so far in her debut this year. The top of the order will come up for the Falcons with Franchetto, Davidson, and Murphy.
Yeah, she's come in and done really well. But yeah, looking at a tough lineup, you see Aaliyah Davidson warming up there.
She's still looking for her first hit of the season. 0 for 3 on the day.
I have a feeling she'll find it today.
You know she will. She always does. Great hitter. Pure hitter.
Player of the year last year, setting all kinds of personal records and looking to add to those. When all is said and done, tremendous Humber career.
She's not done though. She wants a national championship with Humber. I think that's what's missing on her resume. A big OCAA championship win.
Humber with their very first provincial title in 2012. Looking to rekindle some of that success here. Big first game of the 2018 season against Fanshawe, sitting up 4 runs.
Sarah Franchetto 2 for 2 on the day with a walk, as well as an RBI double back in the second inning.
Strike call there. One's high and to the outside. 2-2 count. What do you got, Sarah? Pitch is coming in. Hit foul towards her bench. Kind of spooked her teammates there.
Spooked Dwayne a bit. Looked a bit spooked after that one.
Are my girls okay?
Yeah.
That pitch is low.
Webster trying to get her with a changeup there. Just a bit low. Franchetto working the count very well. Now it's 3-2.
That one's high. We're going to have Sarah with the walk.
It's a very solid game for Franchetto so far at the plate. You want your leadoff hitter to get on base. She's been on 4 times today.
Get a good look at Davidson warming up, ready to go, ready to get her first hit of this 2018 season. Ball coming in. Strike call.
I think for Leah, it's just play the simple game. Don't look for that big hit. Just look to put the ball in play, and eventually you'll find some holes.
Yeah, be patient. Don't get frustrated. Big swing there. That one's out of the park.
And you know she wants to have a better season than last year, and it's probably hard to do that, winning Player of the Year last year. But the competitive side of her, that's what she wants to do.
High expectations, and obviously you want to improve every year, no matter what the kind of distinctions you get. Looks like we'll have a fair hit there. Davidson's going to make her way to second. Oh, yep, she's going to. Looks like that's going to be a
Looks like the ball went
double, yeah.
out of play there. Runners will get a free base. There'll be a single there. Or a double, excuse me, for Aaliyah Davidson, her first hit of the season.
That'll put Franchetto on third, and Davidson makes her way to second. Megan Murphy up at bat. Hitting left.
You can hear Dwayne Bowles yell, put the ball in play. Test that Falcons defense.
Wild ball. Coach Dwayne saying, hang on.
You can see Aaliyah Davidson at second base, a bit anxious there to get over to third. But she cannot go anywhere with Franchetto at third base.
That's another wild pitch.
Franchetto.
Ball's mishandled at home plate. Franchetto's going to make her way home. Add another run, 9-5 in favor of the Hawks. Davidson at third. Check that. Score is 9-4.
The pass balls and wild pitches do not help the Falcons right now. With Megan Murphy up right now. Number 3 hitter for the Hawks. The runner in scoring position here.
No, Fanshawe really needs Andrea Webster to come in and pitch strong. A big hit there by Gillingham. That's going to bring Davidson
get
home.
To the wall.
And wow, Bonnie makes her way all the way to home plate. Pardon me. Megan Murphy.
Megan Murphy with a big hit. Drive in Aaliyah Davidson. That's Murphy's second hit of the night. 2 for 4 on the day, excuse me.
So what do you think the Fanshawe Falcons are telling their pitcher, Andrea Webster, right now?
I think just continue to throw strikes is the key. Obviously, the ball isn't going your way. The hits are not going their way as well. I think if they continue to throw strikes, make the play on the defensive side of the ball, they'll be fine. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Looks.
Yeah, just a great hit by
Yeah,
Megan Murphy.
Looks like Andrea Webster is coming out of the game. JC Lockhart into the game for the Falcons. Thought maybe they might keep her for the second game of this doubleheader. Instead, they elect to throw her and try to get out of this jam here in the bottom of the sixth.
So we're just seeing the new Fanshawe pitcher getting warmed up here.
Lockhart is a shortstop for the Falcons as well. And also they're one of their best pitchers as well.
And just a correction on the score. Humber's sitting at 10 runs.
Update on men's baseball in the bottom of the sixth. Humber is up 7-0 over Fanshawe.
Humber's up 7-0 in men's baseball action over in London. Great job by the fellas to open their season. Hopefully they hang on for a win in the first game of their doubleheader.
We're excited to see them next Saturday, or 2 Saturdays from today.
That's right, the 22nd of September against St. Clair. It's going to be a real fun matchup here on the Hawk Sports Network. First pitch. Strike.
Lisa Gregoris 1 for 2 on the day with a double back in the fourth. Also a walk in the third.
Lockhart getting comfortable on the mound. Get a hit there. Pops up, fielded nicely. It's going to bring home a run.
By Roth. Sacrifice fly. Gregoris doing her job.
Now at bat for the Hawks, Bonnie Gillingham.
Here comes Gillingham.
Gillingham 0 for 1 on the day with 2 walks.
Pitch is low by Lockhart.
Gillingham does have 2 run score on the day already.
That pitch a little high.
See, Lockhart thought that was right at the top of the zone. Umpire not giving it to her.
So Lockhart's got to be thinking, how can I prevent Gillingham from getting a hit? She's really good at getting on base. No runs to drive her home. Base is empty. Takes a bit of stress off. Fanshawe pitcher. Good strike throw there.
There it is, 3-1 count here for Gillingham. Her count. Look for a big swing here. Another walk. Gillingham's 3rd walk of the game. She has a great eye at the plate, and it's shown here today.
Yeah, her reputation must precede her. Such a good hitter. This Fanshawe pitcher's just kind of keeping the ball away from her.
Alexa Vassos struck out her last at bat.
Strike call.
She's also, like I mentioned earlier, in her first season with the Hawks.
That ball's popped up. Fielded nicely. Bonnie's going to stay on base. 2 outs. 11-4 in favor of the Hawks.
This is what the Hawks wanted, to put up a few extra runs here in the bottom of the 6th to pretty much put the Falcons away heading into the 7th inning.
See what Pasma's got. Big hit there. Pops it up high towards the fence. That's going to stay in the park. Bonnie's going to make her way home, and Pasma's going to stay at second. So great hit there. Add to this Humber lead.
It's a great hit by Pasma. Stayed with the ball, turned the hips, got that foot down nice and quickly.
Now at bat, Hannah Kozielek.
And a big hit over the left fielder's head.
Kozielek at bat. Pitch is low. Strike call. Next pitch from Locker. That's hit up high. Looks like that might be easily fielded by Fanshawe. Inning over. A couple runs added by Humber. So with just 1 inning remaining, 8-run differential here.
At the end of 6 innings, the score is Humber Hawks 12, Fanshawe Falcons 4.
So real tall mountain to climb for the Falcons.
You don't want to rule out any team at any point of the game, but it looks very tough for the Falcons to come back in this game. And I think they should still have a good inning here to get some momentum into game 2 of this doubleheader.
Yeah, I think both teams have a lot to be happy about in terms of starting off their season. Humber's been strong throughout the whole game. Fanshawe, we've seen some flashes of some really strong play, that 4-run inning.
Falcons have left a lot of runners on base. I think their problem throughout the season, in my opinion, will be the lack of clutch hitting that they will have. We saw a bit of it back in that big 4-run inning. We'll see if they can get some momentum here in the top of the 7th. They got 2-3-4 up to start the 7th.
Look who's checking in for the Humber Hawks at the mound. Number 14, Caden Wadden, the rookie pitcher from Kitchener, Ontario. Getting her first taste of OCAA action.
So you like to see in these kind of stretched out games, you like to see rookies come in, low stress outings. This would be a low stress outing for her. And she gets to face the 2-3-4 out of the Falcons lineup.
And get some experience with her team behind her. Obviously a big jump coming from high school ball
Number 14, Hayden Watten.
to OCAA big leagues, as it were. So let's see how she fares. Caden Watten.
At the end of this game, subs are in the
Hit there, fielded by Watten calmly over to first. Gets her first out.
Bit of a high
Good.
throw.
High throw. And it gets settled, you know. It's a new look, new jersey.
She got a big smile on her face after that first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's what we like to see.
Now catching for Humber,
Number 14.
10, Emily Erskine.
Emily Erskine at bat.
Emily Erskine coming in to catch for the Hawks
The rookie ace with a
for Pasma.
strike there. You mentioned some of the Humber players having nerves to start the season. Never mind the experience of being a rookie coming in, but a low pressure situation here. So far, Watten looking real good.
Oh, looked like 8 up Gillingham there.
Yeah, took a tough bounce.
And Lockhart will reach. Hawks picking up her teammate. No damage was done here.
Sit back for Fanshawe, number
Big
13,
lead.
Laura Chappell.
Just getting out here. One ground ball, and you're out of this inning and out of the game.
Chappell at bat.
Chappell still looking for her first hit of the season, 0 for 2 on the day with a walk.
Pitches in. Strike call. Wadden looking to close out her first game as a Humber Hawk. Pitch coming up. Ball's hit just over her head. Fielded at second. They get the out.
Great play there by Megan Murphy with the glove flip to Alexa Vassos.
Yeah, heads up play
Now at bat for Fanshawe,
to get the out at
Lindsay
second.
Kelly.
Get the for sure out. Great play there by Megan Murphy.
Another strike there. (12-4), top of the 7th. Final inning of play. Game 1. Wild pitch. Runner's going to advance to second.
The Hawks have really tamed the 2016-2017 Rookie of the Year in Mackenzie Kelly. She's 0 for 3 on the night, or on the day, excuse me. And that has been a key to success for the game for the Hawks.
Yeah, she can be an explosive player, and Humber's done a good job of keeping her under wraps today.
1 strike away for the Hawks.
Ball called there, much to the chagrin of this
Looked good there.
home crowd, yeah.
Emily Erskine having a word with the umpire about that one. Catcher for the Hawks.
Foul ball. Watton throwing some heat, trying to finish this game for Humber. Full count.
Just up. Good job by Kelly, not being too anxious.
And the batter's walk there.
I think we were all a bit confused on that one.
Now at bat for Fanshawe, number 10, Ali Bergman.
Good job by Kelly to work that count.
Good strike there.
Ali Bergman 2 for 4 on the day, the double and a single.
One out away.
She had the big hit for the Falcons today, 2-run double.
Hit down to third base.
She'll touch third base to end this ball game.
So great job by Humber coming out, winning the first game of the season against